In problem number 4, they want us to solve a rational or fractional equation here. So why don't we first add 6 to both sides? So this is going to come over as a positive 6. So we'll have that x over x minus 3 on the left-hand side minus x plus 1 over x minus 3. And then equals negative 5 plus 6 would be positive 1. So now let's clear out our fractions. So notice that our LCD is x minus 3. So both fractions have the same denominator. So we're going to multiply through by that LCD on both sides. So on the left-hand side times x minus 3, and on the right-hand side times x minus 3. So on the left-hand side, this x minus 3 is going to come in times each term there. And so x minus 3 times x over x minus 3, the x minus 3's cancel. We are just left with an x. When that comes in times x plus 1 over x minus 3, again, the x minus 3's cancel. So we're left with an x plus 1. And we are subtracting. Now make sure that you put that x plus 1 in parentheses, because you're subtracting that whole numerator from the x. On the right-hand side, 1 times x minus 3, x minus 3. So now let's go ahead and multiply things out here. So let's distribute the negative 1 in there. So this will be x minus x, and then negative times 1 minus 1 equals x minus 3. X minus x is 0, so those will cancel out. We get negative 1 equals x minus 3. And now we want to add 3 on both sides. Get that x all by itself. So 2 on the left equals x. So x equals 2. And then we want to substitute that into the original equation here and make sure that it checks. And that I've already done. So let's take a look there. So we put the 2 in here, and here, and here, and here. That's where the x was. So you get 2 over 2 minus 3, that's 2 over negative 1. And then here 2 plus 1 is 3, 2 minus 3, negative 1. So then we've got a negative 2 right there, minus 6, and then minus 3 over negative 1, that's minus negative 3. Double negative makes a positive 3. We want that to be negative 5 on the right. Negative 2 minus 6 is negative 8, plus 3 is indeed negative 5. So that does check. So fractional or rational equations, you always multiply through by the LCD, and you always check your solutions, because sometimes you get these extraneous solutions that they solve the equation after multiplying by the LCD. So they solve this equation, but they don't solve the original equation here. So sometimes that happens, so always check.